and someone who is already looking ahead to spring. We've got, I mean, literally, we're barely putting summer away, and Ciscoe is here to talk about, I don't know, how to keep our yard beautiful when it comes to spring. And I have to say, my neighbor Pam, she might rival you. I don't know.
Oh la la!
I know, Pam. But every year, her tulips just come out of the ground like tiny little soldiers everywhere. But you got to act now, right?
Yeah, you got to act now. You wait too long. You know, you got to at least plant your bulbs before the end of November. They have to be sitting in the cold ground growing roots, or they don't do their thing in the spring.
So before November?
Yeah, or before the end of November, I should say.
Okay, so get the bulbs going now. So you've been actually gone for a while. We haven't seen you. What have you been up? Where have you been?
I was leading garden tours in Europe. I've been gone for 5 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
My dogs didn't even know who I was. Oh, that's Scotland.
Oh.
That is Bruges. That is the most beautiful town.
What is that?
Oh, and this is Zundert. They have this giant parade. That was made out of all dahlia flowers. Yeah.
Like the terminus of roses?
And Amsterdam. And look at that little angel there. What are those horns on my hat? I don't know how they got there.
How fun. Did Mary go with you?
Mary came for half of it, so I did Scotland. We got 1 day of rain in Scotland. That's unheard of. Hardly any midges. Those are the worst little flies you've ever seen.
Scotland knew you were coming.
But so she came over. We hiked in Cornwall together. Best hiking in the world in Cornwall. Wow. Don't go there though, because I don't want to get spoiled.
Oh. Ciscoe's not sharing.
Yeah.
But you are sharing your gardening secrets. So let's talk tulips.
Okay.
Why don't bulbs tend to come back as well as other kind of spring bloom? Like, there are bulbs that I have in the ground that I've never even put there. They just like keep shooting up these little purple flowers every year.
Some do great.
But I don't have any tulips.
That's the problem. Tulips don't tend to come back. And the thing about tulips is they come from the countries like Uzbekistan, Turkestan, what the dinghy stands.
The stands.
And they're buried under 30 feet of snow all winter long.
Wow.
Yeah, and then, but look at how beautiful tulips are. So you want them to come back. But I know the tricks. Look at that.
How do you do it? How you do
right
it?
There. Okay, the trick is, and nobody knows about this. By the way, these are plants that do come back. But remember that orange one, because I'm going to talk about that Fritillaria.
Keep that in the old noggin for later.
Yeah, keep that in the noggin. So the first thing is, there's a trick I do that no one knows about. So when you buy these tulips, the directions say put them 3 times as deep as the diameter of the tulip bulb. If you do that, they're going to divide and they're going to get wiped out because they hate our rain. And also, every squirrel in town knows they can eat that. They love tulips, they're going to dig those up and munch them. So
look at a nasty little
stinkers. That's a little bugger right there. Man, oh man, I detest those little guys. They're cute, but they're trouble.
So do you put them deeper, is what you're saying?
Yes, I plant them 12 inches deep. This only works if you have good soil. You put them 12 inches deep, stick a little organic bulb food down there. So it won't work with this tool that everybody likes to use. This doesn't put them deep enough.
Unless you do that like twice.
Yeah, I use this with daffodils and things, you know, that the squirrels never touch those.
So does it take it longer for it to make it through about a foot of soil?
Nope. It goes right up. They don't tend to divide. The squirrels can't get them. And they come back for 10 years in a row at my house.
So then if you want to put them in a pot like you had showed, you have to have a big, big pot.
You need a big pot if you're going to plant them 10 inches deep. And the squirrels will get right in the pot and get them. The squirrels I watch them, watch me plant the bulbs. I could see them pointing going, we're going to get those. You're going to get it, buddy.
So, all right. So they bite them right off the stems, right? When they see them, they just eat
Well, see, now this is the weird thing. Usually they dig them up and they eat the bulb.
Okay.
But then last year, I'm sitting in my office writing, and I look out, and they're snipping off the buds.
Did you run out there with
I
your
was so
garden
mad.
tool?
I know they were doing it for vengeance because I planted them so deep. They were mad at me. So here's the magic ingredients right here. Check this
What is
stuff
this?
out.
Melinda's Original Habanero Pepper Sauce, extra hot.
This is ghost pepper. And wear goggles when you spray this. So I add just enough water I can put it in a spritzer bottle.
You sprayed the squirrels with this?
No, I didn't spray the squirrels. I'd like to. That would be good if I could, but they're too fast.
PETA is going to show up any minute now. No, you spray the plant.
I sprayed the buds.
Okay.
So I went out there. I made the hottest hot sauce you ever saw. Sprayed the buds. Then I couldn't wait to watch to see what would happen. All mammals hate hot sauce. Only humans are the only ones.
I am a mammal that doesn't like hot sauce particularly,
There's
too.
a lot of other human mammals that don't like them.
So what happened?
Well, the squirrel took a bite of the bud. The first time I've ever seen a squirrel yell, "Ah-hoo-ah!" It ran for the bird bath. Man, it was like, "Ow, Chihuahua!" And that was it, boy. They left them alone. So that works really good if you make a really good hot sauce.
Okay, I am so glad to know that and enjoy this story far too much. I think I lost my train of thought. Oh, you know what I decided you need?
What?
Or you could get a cat. Why don't you just get a cat that chases away the squirrel?
I got 2 dogs.
So cats live with dogs?
Well, no, I don't mind. I'd love to have a cat.
Like
I
a
love
barn
cats.
cat.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've had a lot of cats, but squirrels are so smart.
All right.
They aren't going to let that
They don't
cat
care about the
catch
cat.
them.
Okay, then are there bulbs that squirrels don't like to eat?
Yeah, I think we might have some pictures.
Okay.
Okay, so this is galanthus or snowdrops. It's the first thing that comes up, the
those are
harbinger of spring.
beautiful.
Comes back for years, squirrels never touch it.
Okay.
And all daffodils, and this is where I like that tool where you could plant, because I like combinations like that.
I do, I think
those
that's pretty.
daffodils, they're poison. Squirrels will not touch those.
Okay, so
for
snowdrop
anything.
and daffodils.
Yep, and then those are grape hyacinth.
Yeah.
They just spread like wildfire. And
I think that's what I have.
but you know what? I found out rabbits eat them. Those doggone rabbits, I hate them even more than squirrels. Look at that beauty. That's
is
Fritillaria. And
Wow.
the squirrels won't touch that at all. They never touch it. And that big orange, okay, and that's Iris reticulata. Another little bulb comes up in spring.
Okay.
It's poison.
I'm going to need you to
Squirrels
write
won't
all
touch
these
it.
down for me.
This is crocus.
Okay.
I planted 250 crocus on one side of the street at Seattle University. They all came up on the other side. Shows that squirrels don't only eat them, they're dumb. They forgot where they put them. But this one is called Tomasianus.
Okay.
And that one, they say the squirrels never touch.
Okay, well,
Tomasianus.
that's good news. Well, and if they do, we got the hot sauce.
And one last thing I'll mention, that big orange flower that we
Yes,
showed.
yes.
Okay, that is Fritillaria Imperialis, and it smells like something that repels squirrels.
Like what?
A fox. Smells like a fox.
Wow. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine what a fox smells
Well,
like.
if you smell one close, you'll know foxes do not smell good. They should bathe more often or something, because they're not very good.
What does the fox say?
But squirrels are terrified of foxes, so they hit the road, Jack.
Foxes are hot sauce. Man, I've learned a lot from you today. Thank you so much, Ciscoe.